You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Hey everyone, welcome back, Prepared Mind channel. It is, well, it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and all through the country, not a creature was upset about that, except for people who hate, well, European culture. Anyways, welcome back, Prepared Mind channel, Zero Dark 30, blasting out of the bunker, coming at you. And I've got an interesting topic. You know, the term Trump derangement syndrome. You know, it started as a joke to describe the way these liberals are behaving. But like all good humor, there's at the very least a grain of truth in it. And the best humor, is all truth. And what the Democrats are doing is proving that it is real. I mean, there's just some angry, stupid people out there, but they go so far as to deny something, but in their denial is the proof. Let me explain. There is a psychoanalyst out there, relatively famous, big enough to be listened to, and he said Trump derangement syndrome is a real mental disorder. And now, guess what? Now he is receiving death threats from Democrats, thereby proving exactly his point. That they will, at the drop of a hat, for any reason having to do with Trump, become violent, deranged, hence the term deranged syndrome. Trump, all the pieces of the pie are there, and the Democrats literally prove it. Can you believe that? Death threats to a shrink, a psychoanalyst. They're psychotic, they're crazy, they're violent, and they're not going to get better. And I really do believe, and I want to remind everyone, that these people want it. They want the violence. They need the violence. They love the violence. Now, let's look at this another way. People that come from other countries that are not Christian, they come from countries that invite slavery, still have slavery. They're just a bunch of violent, low IQ, inbred morons, right? The goat humpers. They're violent because that is their base nature. The lower your IQ, the more violent you tend to be. The more tribal you tend to be, the less tolerant you tend to be. And it is just a fact of psychology. That's it. It's a fact of psychology. People in the United States of America who come from a Christian-backed culture, the ones that are losing their shit, well, sounds like their IQ is dropping because their primary reaction is violence. That should never be a primary reaction unless the situation immediately demands a violent response. But a conversation doesn't demand nor deserve a violent response. Minding your own business shouldn't elicit and evoke a violent response from a leftist, but they do. So their IQs are very low. Now, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I would have argued they're just that stupid. But now we have some supporting information, and it's too bad that we're not getting a lot out of the medical community, but they're just now waking up. It is still my strongly held belief that people who have taken the vaccine are at risk of developing microstrokes due to the clotting in their body. And the brain, like other parts of the body, has very small capillaries the blood has to go through, and clots can stop them up. And those sections of the brain are dying off, slowly dying in these people because their brains aren't getting nutrients and oxygen. So they're lowering their IQs as their brains are destroyed, and they begin to react ultra violently, just like these low IQ, inbred, uneducated morons from around the world that come here and to Europe. I mean, I could be completely wrong, or I could be right on target. Well, we do know that the psychoanalyst, he's right on target at least, because now he's receiving death threats for pointing out that the crazy people are crazy. Ooh, what tangled webs we weave, my friends. I'll see you tonight.